Hi, I'm Sean Kelly, and here's a chance to win an incredible prize. It's a stunning new home in Salthill, Galway, one of Ireland's most beautiful locations. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com. Imagine living next to the promenade and within minutes of Galway City. As they say, it could be you. That website again, winahomegalway.com. Thank you for your support and best of luck.
This facility is incredible, and the work they are doing to improve farmers' environments and the environments for cows so that cows are more productive and happier and comfier is incredible. It really, really is. So every single batch of rubber that comes in to be made into mattresses is tested for stretchiness, literally every single time. But this isn't the interesting stuff.
Forgetting the products for a second, they'll even design your very own cowshed, the cubicle layouts, the mats that you need, and every component needed for that situation and application.
EasyFix have their own custom mat shop, so no matter what type of rubber floors you have, EasyFix can either make it, modify it, create it, design it, or whatever, so that they've got something to fit your cubicle shed, your slat shed, whatever.
Tomorrow. No one's seen it, and yet everyone imagines it. We hope for smiles, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones too. We hope that the light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a light. It's the sun shining on our days to come. We hope that even if we get older, we can fulfill the dreams we once had as kids. We hope because hope is a wonderful thing. It can't be conquered. It can't be defeated. And on the off chance that it weakens, with nourishment, it returns again, stronger than ever. At Allison, we believe that your hopes should not just remain hopes. They should become your reality, no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, or what you do. That's why we spread empowerment to people across the world through over 4,000 online courses and career development tools, all for free, so that everyone can empower themselves, learn about their opportunities, connect with tomorrow, and grow from where they are today. After all, tomorrow is a great place to be. It's a place filled with possibilities. It's a place where you can be everything you want to be. With Allison, empower yourself.
Trinzo is a consultancy company that provides quality regulatory training and supply chain support into the medical device and pharmaceutical industry.
On a day-to-day basis, we would engage with companies around the world to tackle a wide range of industry challenges.
Clients will come to us with a wide variety of challenges. Those could be quality and regulatory compliance issues. They could be also really intense business challenges that they're trying to solve. And in that case, we'd put a team on the ground to make sure that they're really well supported and that they're being left in a better place when Trinzo steps off the project with them.
One of Trinzo's strengths lies in our ability to excel in demanding and complex areas. This is a challenge made possible by our extensive and diverse expertise in the industry.
I believe the future is very bright for Trinzo. We are growing at 30% per year, year on year. Trinzo is very deliberate in our culture. We are very collaborative, team focused, really look after employees. So we believe that happy employees lead to happy clients.
Coalfield Industrial, one of Ireland's largest distributors of industrial tools and safety supplies. With retail stores in Galway and Athlone, our nationwide distribution service offers next-day delivery on over 50,000 stock items. From our website, coalfieldindustrial.com. The #1 supplier of quality tools, safety gear and equipment from top brands like DeWalt, Snickers, Bosch, Stanley, Baco and many more. For professional tools and equipment, think Coalfield Industrial.
Hello and you're very welcome to the first of our double bill today of the Galway Intermediate and Senior Football Championship semi-finals. I'm joined on commentary here, John Morley's my name, I'm joined on commentary by Pádraig Cunningham. And Pádraig, it's a great day for football here in Pearse Stadium. The sun is shining, it's a cool and a crisp breeze coming behind us in the stand here, and we're looking forward to the first of what will be a great encounter here in Pearse Stadium. The first game is Kilconly and Ullán Oran, and both teams here are really looking to etch their mark into the annals of Galway history and get into that coveted intermediate final.
Yeah, 100%. I think we're in for a fascinating game here today. Look at the reintroduction back into the Aran Islands team of Sean Mulcairns is a massive boost for Aran Islands, and then as well the likes of Niall Daly, Paul Mannion will be driving forces for Kilconly, so we're in for an interesting 65 minutes.
Absolutely, and a huge day for Aran Islands in particular. They had their heyday back in 2014 when they were junior Connacht winners there, but the last 5 and 7 years they've been very consistent in this competition as well.
Yeah, they have. They've been superb. They've never faced the fear of relegation in intermediate. They've really been always making it out of the group or being safe and getting to quarterfinals, semi-finals. And look at this year with the Sean Mulcairns back, fully fit, probably pushing on, hitting a form, a level that we've all pleased to see for Sean Mulcairns. So they look to hopefully put one step further and get into this intermediate final.
Absolutely, and Steve and Joyce, the manager, has done very well with them this year.
Yeah, he has. He's been a super addition to that team. He's wealth of experience with his time with Galway underage teams, and look at he brought Clonbur to this trade before in junior, so it'll be nothing new for him.
It hasn't been all sunshine and roses for the Aran Islands though, because they are without the likes of Colm O'Bradon and Tygo Flaherty as well. Big losses. Yeah,
look at their two massive losses to any club team, let alone Aran Islands. You know, look at the likes of Colm Brennan there in the middle field. He was a powerhouse for them, always a driving forward. And then they had the likes of Tyler, who was the end product for this Aran Islands team. Look at, they will step up today, and they'll be looking at the likes of Marcin Pole, his experience, Owen Pole. These are all players that have been through these games and been in these games. So look, we're in for an interesting battle and looking forward to it.
You mentioned Sean Mulcairns being back, and he's doing very well. He's ably assisted there in the middle of the field with the likes of Patrick O'Donnell as well.
Yeah, he is. Patrick's been an unbelievable force for this Aran Islands team since he's introduced to the senior ranks of this team. So look at him driving forward. Then you have this experienced player. So look at, I do think there could be, this is going to go right down to the wire.
Absolutely. Now, if we look at Kilconly on the other side, they're a team that have a great history in this competition, winning it outright there in 2011 when they're promoted to the senior ranks, and they'll be looking to have a good tilt at it again this year.
Yeah, they sure will. And look at the forwards they have and the class, and the likes of Paul Mannion, David Prendergast, Conor Marsden as well when he's fit. So these are forwards that are good enough to make probably senior club teams. So they'll be looking to get back into the senior ranks again.
Absolutely. And Niall Daly, what an inspirational captain he's been in this campaign.
Yeah, he's been absolutely superb. He's an absolute powerhouse in the middle of the field. Look, when a keeper goes a long kick, it's 9 times out of 10 Niall Daly's going to be catching that clean for a mark. So it's an opportunity for probably Aran Islands probably need to get short kickouts off to stop the driving force of Niall in the middle.
Now, the big talking point today, there is one change. It comes in the Kilconly team. Conor Marsden is out. We believe that's due to what seems to be a minor injury, and Teddy Kerrigan is in. That's a big loss for Kilconly.
It is, yeah. As I was mentioning there, we were on about the marquee forwards, I suppose, for this Kilconly team, and the likes of Conor Marsden, Paul Mannion, Dave Prendergast. These are the three forwards that you hear about from Kilconly that always push on. look, it's a loss for Kilconly, and but it's an opportunity again then for Teddy Kerrigan.
Absolutely, and just the Kilconly game, they're ably assisted as well, not just those players, but there's a wealth of Galway underage and even senior experience in their team.
Yeah, there is. There's been players there. We've all heard about David Prendergast in the underage, and then Paul Mannion in his days with Galway, Niall Daly's experience playing with Galway. Look at it, we're in for an unbelievable battle, I think, and so I'm looking forward to this next 70 minutes of football.
Absolutely, and I suppose with their history in the competition, you'd imagine maybe Kilconly would be slight favourites for this. Do you tap into that notion?
I don't. I really do think intermediate football is a lotto from here on in. It's really a game of, it could be a 1 point, one mistake decides the game. So I think we're in for a cracking battle here.
Should be a humdinger. Let's bring you the two teams now. Ilon Aran, they line out as follows. In goals, it's Cian Langford. The full back line, Keelan Shoga, Nisha O'Flaherty and Peter O'Donoghue. The half back line, Oisín O'Hiernan and Colm O'Doul and Pádraig Ó Maolchiaran. In midfield, it's Patrick O'Donnell and Conal O'Hiernan. In the half-forward line, Owen Paul, Sean Ó Maolchiaran and Cillian O'Conneilla. And in the full forward line, Martin O'Gill, Benan McDonagh and Cuivon Shoga. Kilconly, they line out as follows. In goals for them, it's Tommy Mannion. The full back line, Emmett Sweeney, JP Byrne, Cian Davin. The half back line is Sean Igo, Conor O'Neill and Owen Daly. In midfield, Daniel Kilcannon and the captain, Niall Daly. And then the half-forward line, Jonathan Mannion. Replacing Conor Marsden is Teddy Kerrigan there, number 23, and David Prendergast. And the full forward line, Brian Igo, Ryan O'Neill and Paul Mannion. The team manager for Kilconly is Norman O'Brien. For Ilon Aran, it's Stefan Shoga. And the referee for today's encounter, coming from Carlastrand GA Club, is Austin O'Connell as well. So we're getting near the throw-in time now. Both teams have made their way into their positions for the throw-in. Austin is retrieving the ball, and we should be getting off here very, very, very shortly. As I mentioned, it's a beautiful day, great conditions here. A steady crowd coming in, it must be said, and I see a lot of Ilon Aran jersey as well, so they've obviously made the journey across for the encounter today as well, which is great to see. But I see Austin is getting ready here, and we're throwing in, and we're off in this Galway Intermediate Football Championship semi-final encounter. And it looks like it's going to be Ilon Aran who draw first blood here. They are now wearing their white and green jersey to avoid a colour clash here in Pearse Stadium. So the first move of the game goes the way of Ilon Aran, and there seems to be just a minor knock there to one of their players, Pádraig.
Patrick O'Donnell is down, that'll be a worry, but looks like he's regrouped well and he's back on.
Absolutely, and they go back to go forward, and they take the free very quickly, and we're off here in this encounter. And just passing around to see if they can find a bit of space here are Ilon Aran. Going up there now is Pádraig Ó Maolchiaran, looking for assistance in finding it. They're just, we can see early days here that Kilconly have two men up front. Everyone else is doing their duties in the back. Now though, it's Patrick O'Donnell, and looks like he's won his free as well, so this should be an easy one to get them off the mark today.
Yeah, look at it again. It's slow, patient play from Ilon Aran, and they've got down the left-hand side, kind of come across here to the right-hand side and got an overload 1v1. And when someone like Patrick O'Donnell is running at you at the heart of the defence, you kind of have to either foul or let him shoot. But I think Kilconly chose the wise option of the foul.
Absolutely. And stepping up now over the free is Owen Paul, and he makes no mistake about it. First blood for Ilon Aran in this encounter, and that should really steady them and steady Owen as well.
Yeah, it is. Look at it. It's a great move again from Ilon Aran, and now it's an opportunity in the score which they take.
Absolutely. They draw first blood here, and now Kilconly are making absolutely no qualms about going up this stand side here. They do so with great pace and great efficiency, and looks like they've won a free here near the sideline on the 45. It's taken quickly there by David Prendergast, and now they're trying to look for a better point of attack there. It's in between the 65 and 45 as we look out here, shooting into the scoreboard end of Pearse Stadium from right to left as we look out here. And there doesn't seem to be much of a breeze out there today, Pádraig, although there's no flags up as of yet to give me a bit of an indication on that.
Yeah, it looks like it's dead. It's a cold one, but look, we can't complain in the middle of October.
Yeah, I noticed you got your Galway Bay FM jacket delivered to you as well. It's going to be all needed today. But Kilconly still have it. And they're playing around now over that far side as we look out. And they've crossed into the 45 of Illanar. And looking for an opportunity. It might just open up here. There's runners popping up left and right. Some nice hand passing. It's with the fullback now, but Illanar still, surely that was a high tackle, but the referee says play on. Overcarrying is the judgment from Austin, and free out for Illanar. I think it was Niall Daly, the captain of Kilconly, who was pulled up there.
Yeah, it was Niall Daly. But look you can see even the setups of both teams. Like they're getting back, Illanar getting a lot of bodies back, and it's opportunities. It's slow and patient build up.
Definitely. Patrick O'Donnell on the ball again, finds his midfield partner Conal O'Hiernan. Conal. They're just playing it around there. Sean O'Milk-Kieran there on the ball. He's been a great addition for them this season since the return from injury. Now though it's back with Conal. And it's going to be a very patient game. One man up front for Kilconly at the moment. Everyone else is funneling back to frustrate Illanar. But coming up now, almost intercepted there by Kilconly, but it's still there for Patrick O'Donnell. All the way back to their own 65, and coming on the ball now is their wing-back Oisín O'Hiernan. Sean O'Milk-Kieran on the ball now, fisted out wide, and they attack down that far side from left to right as we look out from the stand. And they're playing around, just hand passing, keeping possession. It's going to be one of those games where you need to be economical and get all your chances in front of goals, Porrick.
Yeah, it is. Look, I think they've held the ball now for nearly over a minute, so they have a mind of the ball. They're not really probing at the Kilconly defence, so Kilconly will be probably more than happy enough with this.
Absolutely. It's coming up on 5 minutes gone here in this encounter, and it's Illanar leading Kilconly by a point to no score as they keep possession and keep probing and looking for a way in. It's Sean O'Milk-Kieran on the ball now. He's coming up to the 45. There's a nice little dummy and a hop as well, but it doesn't work out for him, and it's turned over by Kilconly. That's great work, but Sean tries to win it back. Illegally so, says the referee.
Yeah, it's a great turnover from Conor O'Neill there, centre-half back for Kilconly. He forced the opportunity for Sean McCurran to take
Niall Daly with a huge kick into their corner forward. That is one for Paul Mannion to get onto, but Teddy Kerrigan is on the ball now. Here he's coming, he's close to the square there. The shot comes in and over the bar. It's a great point from Teddy.
Yeah, look at it. It's an unbelievable kick pass inside from Niall Daly. They turn over the ball in the middle field, and when they do, they win the free, but they look up straight away and deliver a ball inside to Paul Mannion. He flicks it on to Teddy Kerrigan and kicks a great score. I notice, although he's in for Conor Marsden, who would be a centre half forward, he's playing kind of up front, is Teddy Kerrigan there. He could do a bit of damage as well. He's a tall man, as we've seen there, deadly accurate from an acute angle close to goal. Yeah, 100%.
Now, though, it's well won by Illanar there in the middle of the field. That was their, Martin Gill, their left corner forward. Down now to their wing forward, Killian O'Keneela. Killian trying to find a way forward. Has to go back, though. It's back all the way now to the 45, and it's Sean O'Milk-Kieran. He's actually near the Kilconly 65 at the moment. He lays off a nice little hand pass there to his centre half-back, Colm O'Doul. And it's a free in, I believe, for a push on the back on Conal.
I think it's an advanced mark that was called, Larry.
Okay. It didn't look like he was outside the form, maybe he was. So this one, advanced mark for Patrick O'Donnell. Patrick steps up on his right boot over the bar. Great point from the advanced mark for Patrick O'Donnell.
Yeah, it's a great score. Look, it's a great kick pass inside again from Colm O'Doon. So it's another great score for Illanar.
Absolutely. They now lead in this encounter 2 points to 1. So Kilconly now, they keep coming up this stand side, I've noticed, in the last few attacks. And they've got a bit of joy out of it as well. Referee says advantage for Kilconly. It's there now with their cornerback, that's Cian Davin. And now they're in the middle of the field. Owen Daly looking for support and finds with his full back and does a 1-2. And now I can see that Ilan Aaron have everyone inside their 45. A lovely floated ball in, but dealt with confidence there. That was Peter O'Donoghue who cleared the danger. It was a floaty one and a dangerous one, and now Ilan Aaron will build, and they're building quite slowly, it must be said, but they need to get their bodies forward now. And it's just a bit of sloppy play here, but well won back by...
Yeah, it's well won back there by Kilconly.
Yeah.
I think even that last attack from Kilconly kind of nearly forced the kick pass when Ilan Aaron had all 15 men behind the ball. So look at it, probably a bit more patience they need.
Definitely. Colm O'Doul was the man who offended there with the overcarry, and it just gives Kilconly possession back now. And I did notice they were a bit tentative coming out there, Ilan Aaron. Probably rightly afraid that the midfield sector there of Kilconly might be able to counter-attack them, but I think defence is going to be the big word today, Porrick.
Yeah, it is. Look at it again. We see 14 men behind the ball for Aran Islands.
And the referee, Austin O'Connell, has said there was a bit of holding there, so it's going to be a free in, I believe, for Kilconly. And standing over it is Paul Mannion at the moment. It's just inside the 45, dead in front of the posts. Paul throws a bit of grass in the air. I don't see much wind, to be quite honest with you. If there is, it might be coming across into the stand now. It's kind of a swirly breeze, as we all know, for anyone who's been here on Pearse Stadium on a big match day. But Paul bounces the ball a bit, looks up at the target and stutters up to it. Shoots with the left boot. It's a high and dropping effort over the bar. A great point from the free there from Paul Mannion.
Yeah, it is. Look, it's a fantastic kick, and it's a tough one to start for Paul from a free, but he's got himself up and running now.
Absolutely. We've been talking before the game that the forward power and the firepower of Kilconly, can that do a bit of damage? It looks like early days it might be able to, but Ilan Aaron are being very smart about their play at the moment, and it was well won there from the kick out just outside the 45.
Yeah, John, it was something we talked about at the very start. It was kind of like Ilan Aaron will have to be smart in how they take their kickouts. And look, they've got 2 from 2 off short.
Absolutely. They're just coming into the 45 now of Kilconly. Kilconly are being quite smart about it. They're not actually funneling back too much. They're kind of taking on their men, I've noticed, Kilconly. They're not taking a step back, so they're really going for this one. It's still there for Ilan Aaron now. They're in between the 65 and 45 of Kilconly. And, it's almost one back there. There was great pressure ensued on the Ilan Aaron man by Niall Daly, the captain of Kilconly. But they're coming down the stand side now, are Ilan Aaron. And it's over with their corner forward, Martin O'Gill, marching. Looking for help and finds it with Patrick O'Donnell. Marching again, goes all the way back, and their midfielder is in midfield. And it's Conal Kiernan who gets them over the far end of the pitch as we look out from the stand side. It's the centre-back coming up and looking up now. That is well held the ball, it must be said. Sean O'Mell Kieran now, he's just coming up to 45, but there's a body of green and red in front of him, so he has to play it around now. They're coming down the stand side again here, but there's Patrick O'Donnell almost loses the ball. Great pressure from the Kilconly. 2 Kilconly men, and they throw him over the sideline. Pushed in the back, it says. That's the adjudication from Austin O'Connell, the referee, and the offending player for Kilconly was Sean Igo. Sean O'Mell Kieran now looking for a runner from the free here in the middle of the field, and it's a lovely outside of the boot effort to find their cornerback. That is Keelan Shoga, yeah. Keelan just went into a wall of green and red there. And a player popping up here is Patrick O'Mell Kieran. Here in the stand side, he finds Patrick O'Donnell. Patrick back out again to their wing forward, Cillian O'Conneilla. It's there now with Colm O'Doul. And they're just playing it around here smartly and frustrating Kilconly. Kilconly are just trying to get that ball back, but they can't do it. They now have 14 men inside their own 65, do Kilconly. And it's all the way back to the middle of the field for Ilan Aaron. But they're down here on the stand side now, taking on his man. And doing very well is Cillian O'Conneilla. And it's going to work out here for Patrick O'Donnell, I believe, on his left boot. Will it just drag? It's over the bar. A great point from Patrick O'Donnell, and the delayed response there will tell you all you need to know. It looked like it was going to curl out, but the umpires waved the right flag, and it's a great point from Patrick O'Donnell.
Yeah, it's a great turnover for Ireland. They're really looking up for this, and what I have to admire about them there is the patience in attack. It's absolutely superb. They wait to get an opportunity when someone is kicking in this very, very scoreable range. Patrick O'Donnell obviously being the end product there at the top of the D, but like they came down this side of the pitch twice, went back around the other side. Sean McKearns was orchestrating it all, and it was just superb. And look at now, they've turned over the ball here, hot ball from the kickoff.
Yeah. So it's Kilconly leading in this game after around 30 minutes on the clock by 3 points to 2, and they have the ball back now. The shot comes in. It's not going to have the legs, height, or accuracy otherwise, and Kilconly now can build from the back. Coming out past their own 21-yard line. And Kilconly will have to be careful here. A nice kick pass could see them opened up quite nicely, but Kilconly are coming out now over that far side. It's there with their fullback JP Byrne, and they're coming with great speed. They have great athleticism, do Kilconly. JP all the way inside the 45, but now they have to take tact and try and find a way up because there's a lot of white and green bodies in front of them, a wall of white and green. And now though, it's there with Daniel Concannon. Over to the middle again they go. Just looking for a space through. JP Byrne finds a man outside. They're coming down that far side now as we look out from the stand here in Pearse Stadium. Popping up is a runner that is Conor O'Neill. And the shot is just half blocked down. It might work out though. Oh! The goalie did very well there, did Keane Langford, because there was a man bearing down on him there.
I think even Brian Eager didn't realise the amount of time he had there. I'd say he could have even caught the ball.
Caught the ball and just rolled it in, but he elected to go for the tomahawk fist, and now Kilconly can come out. They're crossing their own 45 and now 65, and it's there with their fullback Nisho Flaherty. Nisha going all the way down now. He's coming up to the 21-yard line. He turns over. Carrying is the adjudication from referee Austin O'Connell, and Kilconly say thank you very much, we'll take that and we'll get out now, because Daniel Concannon got on with that very quickly. And it's there with their full forward now, Ryan O'Neill in the middle of the pitch, but they're bursting out with pace, and they're inside the Kilconly 45 now, just looking for a way through. Both teams setting up very similarly, it has to be said, Pádraig.
Yeah, they are, yeah. Trying to get bodies back in defence.
That's an advance mark not taken there by the Kilconly corner forward. The shot comes in. He didn't need an advance mark. That's brilliant from Paul Mannion.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's great. It's great movement. He gets 2 yards of space. Had the opportunity of the advance mark, but takes it on and kicks a beautiful score.
Absolutely. And that puts us even Stevens here in Pearse Stadium. 3 points apiece. A great score there from Paul Mannion. He's had a good game so far in this first quarter. And the kick out is a good one for a Kilconly perspective there. Keane Langford won't be happy with that, and they just keep possession now. And it's out here with their wing back. That's Owen Daly. Now though, David Prendergast. Oh, and it's just over the sideline now. It's going to be a Kilconly ball. That was careless stuff.
Yeah, just lack of communication. I think it is there. Like David Prendergast probably steps inside, and Owen Daly thinks he's going to take off at the speed he has, but just a little lack of communication.
Absolutely, and Kilconly will get on it quickly, and they have. It's there now with their midfielder, Colin O'Hiernan. Now though, Martin O'Gill wins a free.
Austin, he could have let the game go there.
Yeah, there was opportunities there for Kilconly to get the overload, but the free is taken quickly. On the edge of the D there is Cillian O'Connell. It just drops short though, the effort. And now Kilconly will build from the back. It's a real, almost basketball style game, this. Become used to and accustomed to it in Gaelic football, but it'll suit the more athletic team, and that seems to be in Kilconly early days, it has to be said, Pádraig. They have some great runners there. I've noticed on more than one occasion there, Keane Davin has made some lung-bursting bursts down the stand side.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, look at it, and I still wouldn't rule out Aran Island's running game as well. They do have some powerhouses in Paddy O'Donnell and stuff, but Kilconly look like the team now that's kind of more settled into the game and realising they probably need a bit more patience on the ball.
It's a lovely ball in, but well cut out there, and there helping his defence was the full forward, Benan McDonagh. It was great play from him, and now Ilan Aran will build from their defence. Coming out from the D is Colm O'Doul.
Yeah, there it is again.
And then it's just sloppy play, and it's a gift for Kilconly. They're coming down the stand side now, and the aforementioned Keane Davin is on the ball. Keane inside the 21, and now 13 here on the stand side. They have to go out again and find Emmett Sweeney. Emmett finds a man popping up in the middle. That's the fullback. He's not going to take out the shot, JP Byrne. But now, though, it's back with Keane Davin on the turn. A great point from Keane.
Yeah, look, he's probably been the most impressive player on the pitch for the first 18 and a half minutes gone so far. And it's a beautiful move from Kilconly. Attack down the left, come back out, and then find a gap, exploit it, and kick a beautiful score from Keane.
Absolutely, and I believe that's the first time by my markings that they have been in the lead in this game as well. And it comes just after 18 minutes. So now, the kick out from Keane Langford is a bad one, it turns out, because Kilconly now are back in possession and they're bearing down on them. It's there now with Conor O'Neill. He finds a man inside, and the shot is just blocked down. You could see that coming a mile away. It was a poor move by David Prendergast.
Yeah, it was, and it was a great block down from Nisho Flaherty. He stuck really tight to David and knew when David was going to offload the shot, and it's a great block.
Yeah, but there was a wall of white and green jerseys there that could have put a hand to that. But Ilan Aran, after making a mistake, they do some good work in defence, and now they have the chance to build from the back. And I see the referee, Austin O'Connell, just having a word with both sets of players there. And the free is taken there by Colm O'Doul. Now it's here with Patrick O'Donnell. And he finds Colm again. Now, though, Owen Pole was trying to get there, but it's good defending and good clearing up there in the back by Daniel Concannon. Daniel takes the free very quickly. There seems to be an Ilan Aran man getting a bit of a treatment there on his foot. Either that or someone is tying his shoelaces for him.
Yeah, it looks like it did pick up, one of their forwards picked up a bit of a knock in the ankle.
Now, though, Kilconly are coming all the way up with great ease, and it's here with their full forward now. But it's a lovely slipped hand pass inside, fisted over the bar by Brian Igo.
Yeah, it's a superb move again from Kilconly. The attack again at speed, at pace, go at the heart of the defence, and just get a nice little hand pass over the bar point.
Great speed, but it was quite nonchalant as well, I felt there. They kind of got inside the cover very easily there. It's concerning for Ilan Aran that. Where was the sweeper in that play, you'd have to ask, but Keane Langford gets them off again into the middle of the field. There's a Kilconly man there lording the skies. It's a great take in the centre of the pitch there, and they get on with it very quickly. Teddy Kerrigan is on it. Back to the man who lorded the skies. That is Sean Igo. Teddy looking for a bit of support there, and he finds it in the form of Owen Daly. The kick comes in from Owen. It's a great advance mark claimed from Kilconly. They might get on with it quickly as well, but no, he elects to put it down, and Paul Mannion will take it there from just inside the D. Paul eyeing up the target, taking a few steps back, bouncing the ball in his familiar style, I should say. Paul comes up to it off the right boot and over the bar. A great advance mark there by Paul Mannion.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look at another again kick pass inside, nice and early to Paul Mannion. He has the 2 or 3 yards of space, claims the ball in the middle of the D, and just tap over score for Paul.
Absolutely, it's double scores now after nearly 22 minutes of this game. It's Kilconly 6 points, Ilan Aran 3 points, as another booming effort there, and it's another two in a row there for Sean Igo in the middle of the field. That was a huge leap and a huge fetch from him. He's having a great game.
He is, yeah. Look, we were on about it before the game. We were on about the powerhouse in the middle and being Niall Daly, but look, that's 2 in a row for Sean Igo, and I'd say he's making a claim for himself.
Absolutely. Why do you have number 5 on my back? I want 8 or 9, says Sean Igo. Now, though, Cian Davin, another man who's having a great game, is on the ball again. And they're playing just around. They're avoiding the contact in the middle there from Ilan. I noticed they've pushed up as far as their own 65 now, have Ilan, because they can sense this game. I know it's only early days yet in this first half, but it's starting to slip a little bit. Kilconly now have everyone bar the goalie inside the Ilan 65. And they're playing the ball outside the 45 now, trying to find a nice point of attack. The kicking game has been working for them as of late in this second quarter. On the ball now is Emmett Sweeney. Has a man outside him if he needs it, but he elects to fist inside. And great hands from Sean Igo there, quick hands. And the foul comes in, and it's going to be a handy enough free there near the 13-metre line, I believe, for Kilconly.
Yeah, it is. It's Paul Mannion again winning the free. It's a late run from him. Peter O'Donoghue has just probably held his hand, and Austin spotted it, and it's probably another easy score for Paul Mannion.
An easy score, not an easy angle for a right footer, but he should pull this across. He's there on the far side as we look out there, so he'll be pulling across his body on this free. But he is on the 21-yard line as he steps up. Paul Mannion from the free, high and over the bar. A lovely point for him, and it extends their lead now. Paul Mannion's free makes it 7 points to 3.
Yeah, look at again, we've kind of seen, as we said, maybe after 16, 17 minutes, Kilconly look like the team that have settled a lot better, and they have. And look at it tells in the scoreline, the last 6, 7 minutes, they've probably tipped over to 3, 4 in a row now.
Yeah, absolutely. I imagine that they were favourites going into this game. You can kind of see why now. They have a great dynamic game plan, do Kilconly. They have the running game, but they also have a great kicking game as well, and forwards who can do damage.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Look, they have the forwards inside, and then all the other forwards know what forward they need to get the ball to, because that will cause the main problem for them.
Absolutely. Ilan Aaron are inside now. That was an effort blocked down there from Morchin O'Gill. And the ball is gone out wide. I thought there was going to be a 45 for Ilan Aaron, but it's a wide ball, so nothing going the way of Ilan Aaron at present, Porrick. The kick out is going to be taken by Tommy Mannion of Kilconly. And I see that Ilan Aaron have a nice press on at the moment. But it's an easy one. It's an easy short kick out there from Tommy Mannion. And well played. And Cian Davin, he's powering down this sideline again and cutting into the centre of the field.
But it's a good turnover.
It's a good turnover. He's had a great game, has Conor O'Neill for Kilconly.
Yeah,
Cian Davin.
He's been superb, and we can see it here because he's right in front of us. It's a driving force up this left-hand side of the pitch for them all the time.
Yeah. And it looks like there may be a free in for Ilan Aaron here. Referee Austin Collins is going over to it. And it looks like it will be Owen Paul who will take this free there. It's just at the far side as we look over from the stand here. He's on the 21-yard line, but it's, I suppose, a nice angle for a right footer. Owen is just eyeing up the target now. It's to cut the deficit back to 3 points. Owen shimmies and kicks it high and over the bar. Great point from the free from Owen Paul.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, looking at the score, Iron Island's needed, I suppose. They've been kind of out of this game really the last 10 minutes, so the score might settle them down, try to get them back into the game.
Absolutely. The kick out is taken very quickly, and it's that man again, Sean Igo, who has it there in the middle of the field. Another man who's been doing great running all day has been Ryan O'Neill. He's done a Trojan amount of work for Kilconly today in this first half. Now, though, they're coming off the stand side, and it's that man again, Cian Davin, who lays it off quickly there to his wing forward, David Prendergast. David finds inside almost. It was a great cutout there from Peter O'Donoghue. They could have been in all sorts of bother there. But Ilan Aaron stave off the danger. Paul Mannion was lurking if that hand pass had gone to hand.
Yeah, and it's probably probably from Peter Donica, he's kind of watching Paul Mannion more than the ball. He knows the worry that Paul Mannion brings to this Kilconly team.
Worked out in that instance. It was like a movie you'd see the great Dublin team play with Conor O'Callaghan. Now, though, Ilan Aaron's on the ball. A shot comes in from their wing forwards. A huge effort on the left boot. High and over the bar from Cillian O'Conneilla.
Yeah, it is. It's a super score. And it goes back to what we say in Gaelic football. Deliver the ball nice and early into your inside forwards and they will do the damage.
Absolutely. And that cuts the deficit now to 2 points. 5 points to 7 for Aran Island. So it's Kilconly leading here by 2 points, 7 points to 5. And we have just over 27 minutes played here in this encounter. And as we go into half time, I say it's been a half of two halves, really. Kilconly more impressive at the beginning, but in Aaron coming back into this encounter as we head towards half time. Cian Davin now looking for a bit of assistance. It's going to be a sideline ball for Kilconly there. The ball just went off the Emmett Sweeney's foot, so Teddy Kerrigan will take it here from the sideline near the 21 all the way out and back to the Ilan Aaron 65. All the Kilconly players have pushed up to the Ilan Aaron 65 in an effort to create a bit of space and an extra man. The kick pass is a good one inside. There's two Ilan Aaron men surrounding, and illegally so, says the referee. And it's that man again, Paul Mannion in the D, winning a free.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look at it, super again. And when you see the amount of bodies that Ilan Aaron are dragging back down the field, everyone's behind the ball there, and they're still getting picked off for kick passes inside. They're 30-yard kick passes. It's superb from Paul Mannion to find the space, get on the free, and then he's winning frees.
And that's all about timing your run and waiting for the right time to receive that kick
exactly,
pass.
Yeah. They're staying patient, Kilconly, but they're waiting to times when the solo is nearly finished to look up and then deliver a ball in.
Absolutely. Paul Mannion now in the centre of the D. He comes up to this one on the right boot, and lovely and over the bar. There's a low elevation in that one, but it's a lovely point from Paul Mannion from the free. And that's a 3-point lead again. 8 points for Kilconly, 5 points for Ilan Aaron. A dangerous lead in Gaelic football as we approach the half-time mark. I have not seen how much additional time there will be. 1 minute of additional time, just on cue.
Time to do well.
When you're good, Porrick. Yeah. Paul Mannion might do well out of that. Cian Langford, just a careless kick out. Paul on the ball now, but some great tackling and harassing there from the Kilconly man. That was, or should I say, the Ireland Armman, Peter Donica. Cian Davin now on the ball. David Prendergast here looking for a bit of support and finds the shot. Comes in from Ryan O'Neill. Over the bar. It's a huge point from Ryan O'Neill just outside the D.
Yeah, it's a super score, and they get up they turn over the kick out nice and high up the pitch, and then it's unbelievable from Kilconly. Patience again in attack, and David Prendergast up forward that probably would look to get a score, get his confidence going, but plays it inside to Ryan O'Neill, and it's a fantastic score from Ryan.
Absolutely, they're managing to keep them at arm's length now. Cian Langford now with the kick out, finds his man this time. It's Conor O'Kiernan on the ball, and now they'll try and do a bit of damage themselves. Oh, it's a lovely little kick across there to find Keelan Shoga. Keelan going up the field here, finds Patrick O'Donnell. Patrick, he's in near that sideline. There's 3 Kilconly men converging, but illegally so, says the referee Austin O'Connell. The kick is in by Patrick, and there's just too many green and red bodies back there, and Kilconly will build from their defence. Coming out now with their fullback, JP Byrne. JP is getting harassed and harried by Sean O'Meara-Kieran, and it's great pressure because he's won the free as well, just inside the 45. That was some tenacious tackling there by Sean.
Yeah, it was. He got in his face nice and early and got hands in and out, so it was a superb turnover from Sean McCurds.
Absolutely, and I believe it'll be Owen Pohl who will do the duties from the free. Not the easiest of efforts for a right footer here. He's on the stand side looking at it. He'll have to pull across his body. It's around 35 yards out from goals here by the time he steps up and brings it in. So Owen lines up this shot, spins the ball like a globe in his hand, and shimmies up to this one. High on the right boot. A lot of backspin on it. And it's wide. A disappointing effort for him.
It's the half-time whistle.
And that is the half-time whistle here in Pearse Stadium. And after that, it is Kilconly leading Uileán Aaron by 9 points to 5. Pádraig, what's your reaction to that first half?
Yeah, look, I think Kilconly will be more than happy with how they're playing. They've caged, seen what Uileán Aaron could throw at them in the first half. Waited 15, 16 minutes, then they just pushed on for that about 8 minute of block where they just got that 3, maybe 4 points ahead, and they'd look like they've kept it that distance ahead, and they have been playing some superb stuff.
Absolutely. Uileán Aaron, they've been relying on frees and a few moments of magic as well. Not going to cut it here at this stage of the Galway Intermediate Football Championship.
No, it's not, and we can even see there just the marquee forwards of for Kilconly and the likes of Paul Mannion, the scores he's getting and the frees he's winning. So look at Uileán Aaron will have to go in, reassess, and probably have to come out with a different tactic this second half.
It's been a good open game in parts, but it's been a game that ebbed and flowed as well. There's been a lot of turnovers, a lot of silly mistakes by both teams.
Yeah, there has, yeah. And probably even just the patience they are putting in the teams. So you have to be worried in situations like that for Uileán Aaron. But look, they can go in, they have 15 minutes now to reassess and try to get back into this game.
It's been a game for middle third players really on both teams. The likes of Patrick O'Donnell and Sean O'Mwilk here on Uileán Aaron's side, but also the likes of Daniel Concannon and even Sean Igo, who's playing a bit more up the field as well, and Keane Davin. They've all been very impressive.
Yeah, they have. They've been in driving force in that middle of the field sector for the Kilconly and for Uileán Aaron. So they look to probably get the ball on them boys that are in form, playing well, and look to get forward and create scores if they can.
Absolutely. It's going to be an intriguing battle, an intriguing encounter there. Lots to think about for Stefan Shoga and his management team at half-time. Kilconly will be the happier going into the dressing rooms there. But that's where we leave it for the first half here in Pearse Stadium of this Galway Intermediate Football Championship semi-final. It's as you are there now, Kilconly 9 points, Uileán Aaron 5 points. There'll be highlights after the break.
Hi, I'm Sean Kelly, and here's a chance to win an incredible prize. It's a stunning new home in Sawtail, Galway, one of Ireland's most beautiful locations. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com. Imagine living next to the promenade and within minutes of Galway City. As they say, it could be you. That website again, winahomegalway.com. Thank you for your support and best of luck.
This facility is incredible, and the work they are doing to improve farmers' environments and the environments for cows so that cows are more productive and happier and comfier is incredible. It really, really is. So every single batch of rubber that comes in to be made into mattresses is tested for stretchiness. Literally every single time, but this isn't the interesting stuff.
Forgetting the products for a second, they'll even design your very own cowshed, the cubicle layouts, the mats that you need, and every component needed for that situation and application.
EasyFix have their own custom mat shop, so no matter what type of rubber floors you have, EasyFix can either make it, modify it, create it, design it, or whatever, so that they've got something to fit your cubicle shed, your slat shed, whatever.
Tomorrow. No one's seen it, and yet everyone imagines it. We hope for smiles, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones too. We hope that the light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a light. It's the sun shining on our days to come. We hope that even if we get older, we can fulfill the dreams we once had as kids. We hope because hope is a wonderful thing. It can't be conquered. It can't be defeated, and on the off chance that it weakens, with nourishment, it returns again, stronger than ever. At Allison, we believe that your hopes should not just remain hopes. They should become your reality, no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, or what you do. That's why we spread empowerment to people across the world through over 4,000 online courses and career development tools, all for free, so that everyone can empower themselves, learn about their opportunities, connect with tomorrow, and grow from where they are today. After all, tomorrow is a great place to be. It's a place filled with possibilities. It's a place where you can be everything you want to be. With Allison, empower yourself.
Trinzo is a consultancy company that provides quality regulatory training and supply chain support into the medical device and pharmaceutical industry.
On a day-to-day basis, we would engage with companies around the world to tackle a wide range of industry challenges.
Clients will come to us with a wide variety of challenges. Those could be quality and regulatory compliance issues. They could be also really intense business challenges that they're trying to solve. And in that case, we'd put a team on the ground to make sure that they're really well supported and that they're being left in a better place when Trinzo steps off the project with them.
One of Trinzo's strengths lies in our ability to excel in demanding and complex areas. This is a challenge made possible by our extensive and diverse expertise in the industry.
I believe the future is very bright for Trinzo. We are growing at 30% per year, year on year. Trinzo is very deliberate in our culture. We are very collaborative, team focused, really look after employees. So we believe that happy employees lead to happy clients.
Coalfield Industrial, one of Ireland's largest distributors of industrial tools and safety supplies. With retail stores in Galway and Athlone, our nationwide distribution service offers next-day delivery on over 50,000 stock items. From our website, coalfieldindustrial.com. The #1 supplier of quality tools, safety gear and equipment from top brands like DeWalt, Snickers, Bosch, Stanley, Baco and many more. For professional tools and equipment, think Coalfield Industrial.
Welcome back to the second half commentary of this Galway Intermediate Football Championship semi-final meeting of Kilconly and Ullán Aaron. As things stand at half-time, it's definitely the men from North Galway who are in the ascendancy here, and they're coming back onto the pitch now as I speak. Kilconly lead Ullán Aaron by 9 points to 5. And we were just saying there, Pádraig, off air, that a lead like this for Kilconly, who are playing with the control they are, and they're playing with the dynamicism up front, it could be a long way back for Ullán Aaron.
Yeah, it could be a long way back. And look at even with the style of football that's being played at the moment, where Ullán Aaron getting men behind the ball, and probably 9 scores is a great score to put up against a team that is so defensive in the first half. So look at now, Kilconly can play the game in their own terms.
Definitely. Ullán Aaron are just coming back out now, and I can see that Kilconly are doing that notable warm-up routine where they all burst out from a circle in an effort to warm up. And it is, I must tell you, it's like the Antarctic here in Pearse Stadium this afternoon. The sun has just gone away there as well. They won't be appreciating that at all. And that's going to lead to difficulties with the players in terms of cramp and injury now in this second half.
Yeah, well, it is a mighty cold one here. Like
you have the hood up.
I do, yeah. It's the middle of October. What do we really expect? But it's great to have a nice dry day at least.
Yeah, definitely. They're getting ready now for the second half of this encounter. The sideline officials are going to the sideline, and the referee, Austin O'Malley, is getting ready to throw the ball up for this second half of the Galway Intermediate Football Championship match and clash of Kilconly and Ullán Aaron. If I can just get my stopwatch up, and I do, and we're off here, and
Super
it's Ullán
catch.
Aaron with a great catch there from the throw-in. That was Sean O'Malley, and Sean is bringing the ball all the way up to the 45 now for the bit of descent afterwards, and he gets on with the free very quickly. And it's an Ullán Aaron man on the ball now there, wing forward. He goes back though to go forward, and the shot might come in here, but it's well blocked down by Kilconly. The effort there was from Patrick O'Donnell, and just got blocked down and over the sideline.
By that man again, Sean Igor. He gets across to Paddy O'Donnell. When he steps in, Paddy O'Donnell does a lovely dummy inside of Niall Daly, and it's a super block down again from Sean Igor.
Definitely is. Ullán Aaron now, they can build their attack from that sideline. They got on with it quickly. And it's that man as well. He's been doing a lot of work, Colm O'Doul. He's had a great game so far, orchestrating a lot from the back there with their attacks. Ullán Aaron now, it's with Owen Pole. He's looking for support and finds it in Colm O'Doul. Colm with a huge effort off his right boot, but just to the right and wide.
Yeah,
Not really on.
I think Ullán Aaron will be a bit disappointed in that, forcing a shot from a really acute distance, I suppose.
They're 4 points down. It's been a very defensive game. You need to be economical when you're in possession. You need to get all them shots, and it's a lovely, lovely fetch and mark taken there from the Kilconly man. That was Daniel Concannon, but he...
Oh, it's Niall Daly.
Oh, sorry, Niall Daly. And it's just to an Ullán Aaron man that kicked in afterwards. And it's his opposite number there on the ball, Conal O'Kiernan. And they're over that far side now on the attack, are Ullán Aaron. Owen Pole now. He's looking for a bit of support, has to go back to find it. And now a lovely little kick across the field to Sean O'Malley. He finds his number 7, Pádraig O'Malley. Pádraig gives a little fist pass off to Cillian O'Cneela, who got a great point in that first half. Cillian is getting the ball robbed off him, illegally so, says the referee. He was just pulled out of his hand. You can't do that, you have to slap it out, and it's going to be a free in for Ullán Aaron.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Look at it. It's patience again from Ullán Aaron. An attack down the left-hand side. An opportunity came. And smart play from Cillian O'Keefe. And now it's an opportunity to make this a 3-point game.
Absolutely. And Owen Pole is walking slowly over for it. It's just here, as we look, we have a great angle of it actually here. It's on the stand side on the 21-yard line. Should be a nice little tap over there for Owen Pole. But nothing's guaranteed in Gaelic football. Owen swivels the ball. He likes to put the backspin on it, as we saw from his last point that went wide the last time, but he kicks this effort. Just nicely chipped over the bar, and that'll do his confidence and Ullán Aaron's confidence the world of good at the start of the second half. It's back down to 3, 9 points to 6 in favour of Kilconly.
Yeah, it is. Look at it. It's a score that they badly needed. That made it a one kick of a ball game now again.
Absolutely. And it's Kilconly on the ball again, and Cian Davin robs it back. And they're bursting with pace here. Great runners here from Kilconly. And Ullán Aaron desperately trying to get a hand on that was Sean O'Malley. And he was tackling David Prendergast. David lets the ball in to Paul Mannion. He can do damage. Paul has his head up. He's taking on his man. The right boot effort as he was falling is high and over the bar. An inspirational point from Paul Mannion.
Yeah, this is an absolutely outstanding score from Paul. He, under the immense amount of pressure, and he just steps inside, gets his half yard and being pushed as he kicks the ball, and gets enough purchase on it to put it clean over between the black spot.
He's having a sensational game.
Yeah, he is. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He's been the real star in the forwards for Kilconly, and they're getting the ball into him, and he's doing the rest of the damage.
Yeah, Cian Langford's kick out just works out there for them. And it's Conal O'Hiernan who won it, and they're going to try and get up the field now. There's plenty of green and red bodies in their way, though. Sean O'Kieran's on it now on the Kilconly 65, and he's getting harassed and harried by two men, but he pops off the ball lovely to Patrick O'Donnell. Patrick is coming close to the D, and he's pulled down. The free has been awarded by the referee, Austin O'Connell. Good work there from Patrick, and before him, Sean O'Kieran.
Yeah, it was, and it was a free won by Patrick, and he offloaded the ball into Sean and ran off his shoulder at top speed. And when Patrick O'Donnell takes off at top speed, it's a worrying time for any defence.
That's what they need more of, though. So they have the free now. Owen Paul is coming over to it and will slot it over, you'd imagine. It's a difficult angle, though. He missed one similar to this at the end of the first half. But they need more of that, more pace in their attack.
Yeah, they do, yeah. Look at they just need to get the ball. They're probably their marquee forwards, like the better forwards on the team. Just get scores on the board and keep within touch and distance of Kilconly.
Owen Paul with the free. It's gone between the posts, and that'll settle them back down. It's down to a 3-point game again. Great free from Owen Paul, and it's now Kilconly 10 points, Ilon Aaron 7 points. And Tommy Mannion gets on with it, but it's to an Ilon Aaron man. I believe that was Patrick O'Donnell who won that. And now Owen Paul gets on quickly with the free to Sean O'Kieran, who is lurking behind him, pops off the pass nice and neatly to Conal O'Hiernan. And it looks like the Kilconny man's going to get a bit of a talking to here. There's a free for Ilon Aaron just to the stand side of the pitch on the 45. A yellow card is brandished, and I believe, is that for Sean Igo?
I think it's for the full forward.
Oh, Ryan
O'Neill,
you could be right, yes.
Yeah.
Could be right. So that was for the challenge, and now coming up to slot this between the posts is the Ilon Aaron goalie, Cian Langford. Cian is just about inside the 45. Dead centre. Cian on his right boot, comes up to it. It's a nice effort. He's been kept in. No, it hasn't. It's just gone out wide. There was an Ilon Aaron man trying to keep it in play, but it's just gone to the left and wide of goals. So it's, as it stands there, Kilconly are leading this encounter by 10 points to 7 after on 6.5 minutes on the clock. And it's Ilon Aaron who win the Kilconly kick-out. And they're coming forward now with Colm O'Doul. Colm finds Patrick O'Donnell. He lays off a quick fist pass to his other midfielder, was Conal O'Hiernan. And now, though, the shot comes in from Cillian O'Connell, just to the left and wide.
Yeah, look, it's frustrating enough for Ilon Aaron. They're getting the ball into areas probably their good scoring chances and just not executing the shot well.
Definitely not. And now Tommy Mannion will get Kilconly back off from the restart. And it looks like there's a nice press here from Ilon Aaron, but there will be pockets of space as well. It's high into the middle of the field. It's going to work out for Kilconly, I think, and it does. But two Ilon Aaron man harass and harry him out over the sideline. That's inspirational play.
It is. It's absolutely superb. They're really doing the business in the...
Oh, and they're getting fired up now. It was Pádraig Ó Míl who pushed the Kilconly man for... He just let him know about that play. And it's going to be a hot ball before. That's careless stuff. Won by Kilconly. And they will get underway now. Their captain, Niall Daly, kicks it high, and it's going to be cut out by an Ilon Aaron man.
Sweeper back there, yeah.
Sweeper to the rescue. It was all types of danger if Paul Mannion got that ball. But now Patrick O'Donnell has the ball for Ilon Aaron. They're breaking with pace there, using the kick pass as well to their effect. Still with Patrick O'Donnell. Cut out by a Kilconly man, but it's back for Ilan Aaron. They're inside the cover here, it looks like. The shot comes in. It's over the bar. A great point from the number 12, I believe it was.
Yeah,
Cillian O'Keneal again.
Yeah, look at it, superb, and it really has. They've really come out in this second half. They've upped their intensity levels, Ilan Aaron, so they'll be happy enough now. 2-point game.
Absolutely. It's 10 points to Kilconly, 8 points to Ilan Aaron. And now Kilconly are just at the halfway mark. Sean Igo does a quick 1-2 with his centre back. It's a foul, surely, on...
Could be in trouble here too.
Paul Mannion there, just on the 21-yard line in the centre of the D. That's black card territory. He was tripped, and really it was a goal-scoring opportunity as well if he won the ball with that new penalty rule.
Yeah, it looked like it was. He looked like he was bearing down clean on goal, so interesting to see what Austin does here.
There was, it looks like there was a yellow card brandished.
Yeah, yellow card flashed.
And that was for Peter O'Donoghue, I believe.
Yeah.
He's had a great battle with Paul Mannion all day.
He has, yeah, and look at Paul has been absolutely superb.
Paul chips over the free from the 13-metre line, and that extends their lead out to 3 again. But they have it a great duel.
Yeah, they are, and look at it again. He can't feel probably blessed to be still standing on the pitch, but look at Austin's probably trying to keep the game as even and fair as possible.
Yeah, well, blessed just to get the yellow, and blessed that it wasn't adjourned or adjudicated as a penalty as well. The crowd are getting involved in this encounter as well. It's going to be a feisty finish to this, I believe. It's Sean Igo who's going to take the sideline. They're just waiting for a man to pop up. I believe that's Teddy Kerrigan. Back to Sean.
Oh.
Sean is clean through here. He's on his right boot. The shot, it just doesn't have the accuracy or the legs, and it's well dealt with by Keane Langford. And now Ilan Aaron will build from the back. But it looked like Kilconly were going to be clean through there for a second.
It did, yeah. It looked like they stole a run them, but John Igor probably took on the shot when he could have probably taken on the space.
Patrick O'Donnell cleverly sees another Ilan Aaron man. Now they're coming up this stand side now through Oisín O'Hiernan. Oisín finds Pádraig Ó Maolchiaran. Pádraig just kicks it carelessly to the full forward of Kilconly. That's Ryan O'Neill. He says thank you. Teddy Kerrigan now trying to get the ball in as quick as they can. They might be as well to try and find runners coming left and right, because I see there's a sweeper back there in front of Paul Mannion, so I think running the ball might be, and they just kick it straight to the sweeper as I say it.
Yeah, they do, yeah. It looks like there's been a little switch on that Ilan Aaron team. Looks like Keelan Shoik has gone back to mark Paul Mannion, and now Peter O'Donoghue has gone into the sweeper role.
It's clever that, not having him mark him directly after getting the yellow card.
Yeah.
Now though, Ilan Aaron will build. Colm O'Doul, who's handled a lot of ball today. It's with Sean Ó Maolchiaran now. A long fist pass over here to Pádraig Ó Maolchiaran. And now it's with their midfielder, Conal O'Hiernan. He finds his half forward. It's a delicate little ball in. It could have worked out, but it just is dealt with by the Kilconly fans. It was clever play, though, from Cillian O'Keneal. It was on.
It was definitely on, but just with the way the game is going, I thought probably the score was on. He stepped inside, got that little bit of space, so it looked like probably the point was on.
Point was on, or even a fist pass. I don't know why he kicked it in. It kind of...
Yeah,
you need to be crisp with that type of play.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, though, I don't know what the referee is doing here. He's given a free for Kilconly out, but he's talking to a lot of the Ilan Aaron men.
The ball hit him, I think hit him in the back of the leg.
So, restarting the game there from the free is Owen Daly. Finds Ryan O'Neill, he's been all over the pitch from full forward. Ryan does a lovely little spin there. Ryan still on the ball now. Finds support from David Prendergast. David does a lovely little step inside and finds Keane Davin, does a nice 1-2 with him. Back with David again. David is up now to the 21-yard line, tries to fist it over there. That is for Paul Mannion, I believe. Back out again. They have to go all the way out, and it's there with Niall Daly, their captain. And now there's a head injury, I believe, is what the referee is calling for on a Kilconly man.
Paul Mannion, yeah.
Paul, yeah, there must be just a clash of bodies there. So the head injury gives us all a bit of respite here, and the players take a well-needed break as well. So now there's a substitution coming on here. 7 is on for 18 on the Ilan Aran. So that's Kieran O'Donnell is on for Pádraig Ó Maolchiaran. And luckily the Kilconly man in question is okay to continue. Paul, he's had a great game and we get on with it. And now, interestingly enough, Ilan Aran have all their bodies inside their own 65 to try and frustrate Kilconly. But Kilconly, they're 3 points up, so they can take their time and wait for them to come out before they attack. And now they're doing that. It's there with their centre-back Conor O'Neill. A lot of men making runs and moves. Down the stand side now is Jonathan Mannion. Jonathan to Sean Igo. He's a great game. Fisted back all the way to their cornerback Emmett Sweeney. Emmett. They're just trying to find a way through here, Kilconly. It's there now with Daniel Concannon. They're going down that far side as we look at David Prendergast. Quick hands back to Daniel. Daniel is inside the 13-metre line. He is a man inside him there. That's Keane Davin. Keane, there's just a number of Ilan Aran men surrounding him. He was almost through on goal there. He was near the square, but they have to go all the way back to the sideline. And now it's cut out by Marcin O'Gill.
2v2.
And they're running all the pitch there. It's Marcin O'Gill there. And he had support with them. But Kilconly are just getting back, and the foul eventually does come in. Conor O'Neill, that's a black card territory if ever I saw it.
It's a tactical foul from Conor O'Neill. He knew what he was at, so...
It was like something you'd see in the WWE
slam tackle. Yeah, but there was an opportunity there for Ilan Aran. It was a great turnover from Marcin Gill. They broke, got the ball, probably the man they wanted on the ball, Sean Mulcairns, drove forward that team and then wins a scoring free now here.
Cillian O'Connell has done some great work in the second half for Ilan Aran.
Yeah, he's been superb. We just talked about the kick pass he tried inside. He took the score. Now this is probably another opportunity where they can make it a 1 point game if that score went over, but he has been superb.
Yeah. And with 15 minutes of this second half gone, it's Owen Pole standing over the free. He's just inside the 45, just the stand side of goal. He stutters up to it on his right boot. It is just, wide. Didn't curl in for him. It's just to the right and wide. It's a disappointing one for him, and the gap stays at 3 points. Kilconly to the good, 11 points to 8. Disappointing one for Paul.
Yeah, it is. And look, if you look at it from the turnover point of view, they turned over the ball, broke it a 2v2. They'll be disappointed not getting anything out of that.
Absolutely. And it's going to be Tommy Mannion now to restart us here. And they're all man for man as we look out onto the field. It's going to be do or die football from here on out. A spot in the Galway Intermediate Football Championship final up for grabs. Throw ball, the referee decides after the kick out. There was a lot of bodies colliding there in the middle of the field. Sean Ó Maolchiaran, one of them. And it looks like it's going to be himself and Niall Daly. And just the Ilan Aran substitute, Kieran O'Donnell, has been welcomed into the game by Kilconly. And Sean Ó Maolchiaran is getting a bit of attention to his knee, it seems like, Pádraig.
Yeah, it is, and that's something
worrying for Galway fans as well as Ilan Aran fans.
It doesn't hurt your mind, but it hurts our mind, unfortunately.
I never like to see any player injured, I'll have you know, Pádraig.
Not even when you're from Mayo.
Yeah, it's just it's been a bit hectic this second half in the past 15 minutes, so this will be another nice respite for the players, although it's so cold, I'd say they might like to be moving again. Sean seems to be okay, just checking his walk there. And they'll
Kilconly team, number 23, number 19, Alan Flaherty, replaces number 23, Teddy Kerrigan.
Alan Flaherty is on for Teddy Kerrigan in Kilconly. That's a change they've made. But Teddy did good, I think, after coming in for Conor Marsden from the throw-in. Now, though, it's Ilan Aran who are on the ball. Sean Ó Maolchiaran does a nice little dummy bounce. Creates a bit of space for himself. Colm O'Doul now on the ball over to Owen Pole. Owen Pole kicks it out to the far side there. And Ilan Aran are motoring. It's there now with Conal O'Hiernan. Conal looks for support. Goes back to find it. It's Owen Pole. Owen back to Patrick O'Donnell. Will he kick it in? He will. Finds Sean Ó Maolchiaran, but it's just cut out there by Kilconly. And I believe that was Brian Igo, yeah.
Oh,
it's Paul Mannion now who's looking to get forward. He gives it to David Prendergast. David manages to hold on to the ball. Oh, there's a lot of
persistent fouling there. I think
persistent
that's more
fouling
than
and
that.
high tackles, clotheslines, left, right and centre. But at the end of it all, it looks like Kilconly are going to get the free in between the Ilon Aaron 45 and 65. A frantic bit of play there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, look, and it was a great turnover again for Brian Igor. Paddy O'Donnell was probably looking for the eye of the needle pass inside to Sean Mulcairns and nearly executed, but it was great reading of the play from Brian Igor.
Absolutely. And now it's Paul Mannion who's standing over the ball looking to take that free, but there is an Ilon Aaron man down. I do believe that's Colm O'Doul, their centre back, who's just receiving a bit of treatment to his head. Yes, he's just up again now, so he is fine to continue. And Paul Mannion in the centre of the 45 and 65, centre of the pitch there, looking to get on with this for Kilconly. He looks like he's lining up to go for this one, Porrick. Oh no, he's going to go short now.
He's going to go short with this one.
And the kick goes into David Prendergast. David cannot take the advance mark because it's from a free. And he's fouled just at the edge of the D there. There should be a nice, easy tap over, you'd imagine, for Paul Mannion.
Yeah, look, it was, probably did look like he was going to kick the score from distance from Paul Mannion, but he waited and delayed. Got the kick pass off inside to Dave Prendergast and got it now in a very scoreable range for himself.
Absolutely. It's clever play that as well from the training pitch, you can say. Paul Mannion throws up a bit of grass, marks his spot there at the top of the D. Very central. Bounces the ball a few times, eyes up the target. This to extend their lead to 4 points. Paul Mannion over the bar. It's now Kilconly 12 points, Ilon Aaron 8 points, and they're still in the driving seat. So we're heading into the penultimate 10 minutes, the championship minutes of this game. And after a great start to the second half, it's still Kilconly who are to the good here, Porrick.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Look, they've probably, Ilon Aaron came out and it looked like they've had 2-3 wides in a row were probably tough wides to take, but Kilconly have weathered their storm again and now they're just trying to push on themselves again.
Definitely. It's Ilon Aaron on the ball now. They're trying to get out of their own defence. And remarkably enough, and David Prendergast almost got a turnover there, the pressure Kilconly are putting on is immense, and they do get their reward. David Prendergast, and there's a man free inside, and it's just out of danger, you'd imagine, there for Ilon Aaron, but it was, I believe Brian Igo was just clean through there.
Yeah, it was, and that comes from the hard work of the forwards. They turned them over.
David Prendergast that time.
David Prendergast, yeah, and he's seen Brian Igor standing in acres of space in the middle of the goal. Hand passes across, and to be honest, it looked like it was close to a penalty. That.
Yeah. Colm O'Doul.
We'll trust Austin's judgment.
Colm just got a hand in there to push Brian off, so it's going to be a tap over free for Paul Mannion. They're really in control in this encounter. Paul Mannion. This free on the 13-metre line. He steps up to it on the right boot and chips it over. It's now Kilconly 13 points. Ilon Aaron 8 points. They're firmly in control, Porrick.
Yeah, they are. Look, it's been superb again from Kilconly. The hard work of the forwards, turn over the ball, and a nice easy tap over score for Paul Mannion, who's been absolutely immense today.
Number 21, number 15.
21. Fiachra Quinn is on for Cuivan Shog, I believe. And now he's on the ball straight away. And Ilon Aaron are coming down this stand side now, this time with Peter O'Donoghue. Martin O'Gill finds the newly introduced Fiachra. Now, though, it's inside for Martin on his right boot. Over the bar. A great score there by Martin O'Gill.
Yeah, it was, yeah, and it's a great introduction to the game for Fiachra. He gets on the ball nice and early, hand passes it off, continues on his run, probably fumbles the ball a bit, just kicks the ball inside, but runners off the shoulder again from Ilon Aaron, and that's how they can hurt Kilconly. They have to go at them for these last...
They're running out of time.
Yeah, last 7-8 minutes, they have to just do it.
Yeah, the kick out will work out for Ilan They turn over the Kilconly kick out. The kick comes in from Sean Mulkieran. And just there sweeping the danger is Conor O'Neill. And Kilconly now will build from defence.
Oh, he's
But
robbed
they're
them.
just
Sean
turned
Mulcairns.
over. It's great work from him. And Owen Pole gets on with it quickly there. Ilan looking for another score. They go all the way out. And it's now with Conal O'Hiernan. He needs support. Might find it too. Because the Kilconly men are converging. Lots of steps, I would have thought, but referee adjudicated there was a hand in and it's going to be a free.
I think it was just a hand around the neck, maybe foul.
They get on it quickly. Oisín O'Hiernan is on the ball now. He's going down that far side of the duck and he's still going as Oisín. Oisín up to the 21-yard line. He finds his centre back there, Colm O'Doul. Back to Oisín. Back out to Sean O'Mulkieran. Now it is with Conal O'Hiernan. Martin O'Gill, who got that lovely point, tells his man to spread it out to the stand side. Kilconly have 14 men behind the ball at the moment. David Prendergast coming back to join the defence, it looks like, as well. Now, though, Owen Pole coming down that far side as we look out from the stand. Cuts inside. Might be an opportunity for him. He is a right footer, though. Sean O'Mulkieran.
Yeah, foul advantage. Yeah,
freed.
it's good.
A free for him for the foul there in the D. Patient play for them, and now they have the chance to cut the margin down to 3 points again.
Yeah, definitely. Look at it. And it's patient play from Ilan. They get up the field, and Sean Mulcairns doubles back his run, gets through that little gap, and then draws the foul from Kilconly.
Absolutely. And it's going to be Owen Pole to take the free. Just inside the D, he shimmies up to it, kicks it nice and high, and over the bar. 3 points between them now. It is Kilconly 13 points, Ilan 10 points, with I make it just under 5 minutes of normal time to go.
Yeah, it's back to that one score game again.
Championship moments. And who will step up? Kilconly looks like they might win it, but Ilan works out for them. And it's that man who did great work, Keane Davin, who kicked it to an Ilan man, Sean O'Mulkieran. He's looking to get inside the cover here. Fists it off to the substitute. Yeah. And it's a free. The advantage rule was in play there. Sean was just looking to give it inside to Fiacre Quinn, who came on there in the last few moments. It looked like there was a goal opportunity, but they'll take the free here and they'll take their point.
Yeah, I think Sean actually knew he had the probably free advantage there and just kept driving at that defence. And probably tried that offload pass inside to Fiacre Quinn, just didn't execute it right, and they still get a tap over point here.
Yeah. So Owen Pole again to step up to this. This will cut the deficit to 2. Owen off his right boot, high and over the bar. Now we'll see what Kilconly are made of in this Galway Intermediate Football Championship semi-final.
Yeah.
4 minutes of normal time left. It's Kilconly 13 points, Ilan 11 points.
Ilan seem to be getting a lot of joy. I know we spoke at the start about the powerhouses in the middle of the field for Kilconly, but they seem to get a lot of joy when they squeeze up on the kick-out.
Yeah. Now the kick-out was a good one that time, and it's Niall Daly, the captain, who won it. So now, keep possession and tag over another score if you're able to, Kilconly. Sean Igo finds support from his wing forwards, Jonathan Mannion. And now they'll play around until they get an opportunity. It's there with Owen Daly. Owen back all the way to Daniel Concannon. And it's over now to the cornerback, Emmett Sweeney. Emmett coming up now, approaching the 45 of Ilan, and he gets wrapped up as well by their full forward. But now it's with Conor O'Neill into the introduced Alan Flaherty. And they're still there, are Kilconly. They're up the 21-yard line, but Ilan come out of it. And now but it's passed straight away to the JP Byrne, the fullback for Kilconly, and Paul Mannion's on the ball now. He's looking for a shot opportunity. He kicks a very high and speculative ball. Will it go over the sideline? No, it's kept in play. It's kept in play. And a lovely little chip kick into David Prendergast. He's inside the 45, but it looks like it might get turned over here now. Owen Pole is there looking to gather it for Ilan. And it was touched on the ground, I believe the referee has adjudicated. So that'll be a free out for Ilan. Number 21 is coming on for Kilconly. That's James Moran. And he replaces Brian Igo. So now, around just under 2 minutes of normal time left in this game. And it's Ilonaran who are trailing Kilconly by 2 points. Ilonaran in possession now. Coming out from their own 45 at pace. And it might just still work out for them. The ball had just dropped for Oisín O'Hiernan. But they still have it. And they're going with lightning pace straight down the middle. It was Peter O'Donoghue who got penalised for steps there.
Yeah, it's a great turnover from Kilconly. 3 or 4 of them running along the same side, probably forced them into the turnover. Had to mind the ball, and then he ended up over-carrying it.
This is the time where you need cool heads and you need to make every opportunity count. I believe there's a Kilconly man on the ground there in the middle of the pitch. Just being blocked from view as who it is. He looks in a great deal of pain. So we'll just see. It seems to be a leg injury there. Could be cramp possibly. I'm just having a look here. It quite possibly could be Daniel Concannon. I can't see him.
Yeah, it is Daniel. Or no, it's Conor O'Neill.
Conor O'Neill.
He's been a real force for them in this game as well. Probably needs his experience in the last few minutes of this game.
This is dangerous. We saw it 2 weekends ago as well when someone picks up an injury that it can cause a lot of problems in the championship minutes. So if they're happy enough keeping Conor O'Neill on, we'll watch this space and see what happens. Kilconly are on the ball though. Ilonaran almost had it turned back over, but
4
illegally
minutes.
so. 4 minutes additional time. Porrick has told you. So there's still all to play for. 2 points. 4 minutes. We're going into them now, though.
Oh, a hot ball he's given here.
Too much time wasting, the referee has decided. So now, the ball is thrown up, and it's a free for Ilonaran for holding on the part of Kilconly. And Patrick O'Donnell wants to get on with it quickly. And now, Ilonaran, they're playing it around. It's with Conor O'Hiernan now. Finds his midfield partner, Patrick O'Donnell. Patrick out to Kieran O'Donnell. Back to Patrick outside of the right boot. Oh, he tomahawked it there, but it didn't work out. Wide is the outcome of that. That could have ended up anywhere.
Could have, yeah. It was dangerous.
Now, though, Kilconly, they take the kick out short and quick. And it's there with their captain, Niall Daly, turned over. Ilonaran looking to get on with it quickly. They do that. Here we go. There's an opportunity here. It's there with their midfielder. Oh, they're bombing through. Was that Peter O'Donoghue, I believe? And has the free been given out to Kilconly? Yes, it has. There was all types of danger there for Kilconly. They can breathe a sigh of relief, I believe.
I'm not sure what he really gave the foul for there, to be honest. It's one of them where it's probably
charging, I think. I think
was
charging was the decision there. I believe it was Peter O'Donoghue who came in like a steam train, and then referee Austin O'Connell decided it was charging. But now Kilconly are on the attack. It's there with JP Byrne. Quick hands. And there's opportunities out here wide on the stand side if Owen Daly can look up. Now though, Sean Igo. And it's out wide here to the newly introduced James Moran, but it doesn't work out for him. He kicks it straight at his opposite player on the Ilonaran side. And now Ilonaran are looking to break at pace. They're getting fouled every step of the way, though. Now, though, it's there with Oisín O'Hiernan. He gets on with it quickly there in the middle of the field, the free. And Colm O'Doul, looking for support, has it to the side of him there in the form of Owen Pole. Owen, head down, crosses the 45. He's being tackled there, I believe, by Sean Igo, illegally so. And it's going to be a free just inside the 45 there. But I don't know if they don't have a left-footed free taker to take it from that angle. It's going to be Owen Pole. No, just take it short and quick. Colm O'Doul, it's a quick 1-2 from the free. And it's there with Conal O'Hiernan. Conal to Owen Pole. Owen back over to Cullum. Cullum with the outside of the right boot. It's going to be into the haymaker. And the fist is to it again, but it's just gone out wide. They're panicking now, or Ilan.
Yeah, they are. They probably didn't realise they still have another minute and a half to go in this game yet. So
yeah, they're going for goals every opportunity. Now, though, this is going to be a pivotal point in the game for Tommy Mannion, the goalkeeper of Kilconly, and for the Kilconly team as well. Can they get possession here? Because if they do, they may be into the Galway Intermediate Football Championship final. They win the ball. It's a good breakdown, and Owen Daly has it. Free awarded for a foul on Owen Daly. And you believe, and you would think that that's all she wrote, Porrick.
yeah, it is. I think it's smart there. Tommy Mannion assesses his options there, and he kicks it out to where there's a 2v1 for Kilconly, and David Prendergaard's jump broke it down to Owen Daly, and then it's just time wasting there. Smart from Owen Daly.
Conor Dunleavy has come on for the closing stages here for Kilconly, and he replaces Ryan O'Neill, who's done a lot of work today. He was all over the pitch, Ryan O'Neill.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's been immense for them today. He's worked hard, turned over the ball, done some super stuff.
Oh, could have worked out for Sean O'Milkieran there. But Kilconly breathe a sigh of relief now, and they're steam training down. This time Daniel Concannon is going down the heart of the Ilan defence. He gets tied up though by 5 Ilan men, and now it's Patrick O'Donnell who wants to get on with it quickly. He leathers the ball up.
Look at this.
To Sean O'Milkieran, who's in oceans of space. Can he see Killian O'Connell inside? He does. He gives it to him. It's 1-on-1 between Killian and Conor O'Neill. Over to Sean O'Milkieran again. He's fouled. Was there a goal opportunity for that foul? Because if so, it's a penalty, but there's a lot of Kilconly men back there, and maybe the referee will decide.
Yeah, so it's do or die. Here we are.
Do or die. I remember there was a great Galway man who did this against Cork a few years back. We're going well back there, though. Not too far away from this stadium.
I'd say Aaron Islands wouldn't mind having him here.
Oh, and it's going to be Owen Pole to take this. This is surely the last play of the game. Do or die.
This is it.
There's a number of green and red bodies in that goal. Will they have the green and red misfortune? Owen Pole.
Hopefully. The green and red misfortune.
Low, and it's stopped by the goalkeeper, and it's the second attempt, and it's out for a 45. But the referee decided that's all she wrote. The full-time score there, the Kilconly men jumped for joy. It's a full-time score of Kilconly 13 points, Ilan 11 points, and a well-deserved victory for Kilconly.
Yeah, it sure was, John. And look, they're probably the better side of the game. Probably Ireland had a chance to probably daylight robbery, I suppose, but they've been absolutely superb. Kilconly, Paul Mannion in the forward line, he's been the real driving force. He kicked score after score, won frees, got them up the pitch. He was even back helping out so much as well. Yeah. So they look at that. It's a superb performance for Kilconly, and now they look forward to an intermediate final.
Absolutely, and we'll have to wait for tomorrow to see who wins between the other two contenders, those being Monavea Abbey and Cortoon Shamrocks. So there's still a lot of football to be played in this Intermediate Football Championship, but Kilconly were very impressive in defence and attack, and I think particularly their attack, they could kick the ball and they could run with the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just the different elements of the game they had, and the terms of just breaking. When the ball was on to be kicked, they would deliver it, and then if the ball was on to be ran, they would go runners. That's like there's some super runners there. Keane Davin, Sean Igor, Owen Daly, even Daniel Concannon were superb. There were all these players getting on the ball and driving forces out for the Kilconly team.
And the hunger as well, because we saw the likes of Ryan O'Neill coming back making tackles in his defence, the likes of David Prendergast putting pressure on the Ilan men when they were trying to break out and turning over ball. It was all over the field. Keane Davin as well deserves a special mention.
Yeah, he does, yeah. And look, I thought he was absolutely superb in the first half. And then the second half, their leaders of the pitch really stood up. I thought Niall Daly grew into the game as it went on as well. So look, it's a superb performance of Kilconly. And semi-finals are there to be won. That's what you have to go and do. And look, they'll be happy they've got there. They're now one step away from senior football again.
Absolutely. I think Ilan Aaron just came up short. They hadn't enough firepower, really, but they did have a lot of people who really stood up in that second half in particular. The likes of Cillian O'Keneela, Sean O'Milkieran, and even the likes in defence of Colm O'Doul as well. They really died with their boots on.
Yeah, they did. Look, they can be 100% proud of themselves of what they've done. It was a fantastic battle, and they just came up short, probably lacking that. Someone like Tyler, who was a main asset for that Ilan Aaron team, just getting the ball inside and then the finishing touch he used to always have. Look, they'll regroup. Another great year for Aran Islands, and look at they're playing intermediate football again next year.
Absolutely. And if I was to push you for a man of the match, I think we're kind of between the likes of a Paul Mannion, a Sean Igo and a Keane Davin in terms of Kilconly.
Yeah, I think for me personally, I think it finishes off with just Paul Mannion. I think he was the man that really just stood up today when Kilconly needed them and got scores when they needed them, and look, it was a superb performance from him.
In terms of Kilconly going on now to the Intermediate Football Championship final, as we said there, they'll face the winners of tomorrow. That's either Runaway Abbey or Cortoon Shamrocks. They're in with a right chance.
Yeah, they are. Look at semi-finals are there to be won, and that's the main thing for them. They look at that and they'll know now going in, they're 60 to 65 minutes away from senior football again.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who they get for them, I think they just know about their own performance and justify their own performance, and they will go out. They will leave no stone unturned for 2 weeks' time.
Absolutely, and that's where we make our leave there. My thanks to Pádraig Cunningham and co-coms of myself, John Morley. We'll be back with you for the second game here in Pearse Stadium as well. That's Machullen and Mount Bellew Moylaw. What a battle that'll be as well, as the race for the Frank Fox Cup heats up in earnest. But that's where we make our leave for this Galway Intermediate Football Championship semi-final meeting of Kilconly and Ilan Aaron. A win for the men in green and red. It finished Kilconly 13 points, Ilan Aaron 11 points, and highlights, full-time highlights, are to come after the break.
Hi, I'm Sean Kelly, and here's a chance to win an incredible prize. It's a stunning new home in Sawtail, Galway, one of Ireland's most beautiful locations. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com. Imagine living next to the promenade and within minutes of Galway City. As they say, it could be you. That website again, winahomegalway.com. Thank you for your support and best of luck.
This facility is incredible, and the work they are doing to improve farmers' environments and the environments for cows so that cows are more productive and happier and comfier is incredible. It really, really is. So every single batch of rubber that comes in to be made into mattresses is tested for stretchiness. Literally every single time, but this isn't the interesting stuff.
Forgetting the products for a second, they'll even design your very own cowshed, the cubicle layouts, the mats that you need, and every component needed for that situation and application.
EasyFix have their own custom mat shop, so no matter what type of rubber floors you have, EasyFix can either make it, modify it, create it, design it, or whatever, so that they've got something to fit your cubicle shed, your slat shed, whatever.
Tomorrow. No one's seen it, and yet everyone imagines it. We hope for smiles, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones too. We hope that the light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a light. It's the sun shining on our days to come. We hope that even if we get older, we can fulfill the dreams we once had as kids. We hope because hope is a wonderful thing. It can't be conquered. It can't be defeated. And on the off chance that it weakens, with nourishment, it returns again, stronger than ever. At Allison, we believe that your hopes should not just remain hopes. They should become your reality, no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, or what you do. That's why we spread empowerment to people across the world through over 4,000 online courses and career development tools, all for free, so that everyone can empower themselves, learn about their opportunities, connect with tomorrow, and grow from where they are today. After all, tomorrow is a great place to be. It's a place filled with possibilities. It's a place where you can be everything you want to be. With Allison, empower yourself.
Trinzo is a consultancy company that provides quality regulatory training and supply chain support into the medical device and pharmaceutical industry.
On a day-to-day basis, we would engage with companies around the world to tackle a wide range of industry challenges.
Clients will come to us with a wide variety of challenges. Those could be quality and regulatory compliance issues. They could be also really intense business challenges that they're trying to solve. And in that case, we'd put a team on the ground to make sure that they're really well supported and that they're being left in a better place when Trinzo steps off the project with them.
One of Trinzo's strengths lies in our ability to excel in demanding and complex areas. This is a challenge made possible by our extensive and diverse expertise in the industry.
I believe the future is very bright for Trinzo. We are growing at 30% per year, year on year. Trinzo is very deliberate in our culture. We are very collaborative, team focused, really look after employees. So we believe that happy employees lead to happy clients.
Coalfield Industrial, one of Ireland's largest distributors of industrial tools and safety supplies. With retail stores in Galway and Athlone, our nationwide distribution service offers next-day delivery on over 50,000 stock items. From our website, coalfieldindustrial.com. The #1 supplier of quality tools, safety gear and equipment from top brands like DeWalt, Snickers, Bosch, Stanley, Baco and many more. For professional tools and equipment, think Coalfield Industrial.